Hello and good morning to everyone. Good morning. At least it's morning for me. It might not be when you're watching this, but it's morning for me right now. Yeah, so we're gonna bounce back into some Dungeons 2. Let's see here. Yep, we're just gonna settle in here. We left off on the demon dungeon. There's a particular demon dungeon that is kind of split into 3 parts, and we finished the first part, so now we need to finish the other 2. So it should be a little bit fun. My voice is probably going to be a little bit raspy this morning. I do apologize for that. Is a little bit of a rough morning, but I didn't want to miss my kind of nice stream time. Okay, yeah. I remember now. So we upgraded. We got our summoning circle, so now we can upgrade our peoples. So let's see. We only have 1 shadow lurker. I feel like we should have 2. I feel like we should have at least 2 of everybody. And we do need to upgrade these guys for sure. More shadow lurkers mean we can come here and work on our population points, which will definitely come in handy here. Find out some more gold. Even though we're doing okay on gold for the moment, I feel like a couple of big purchases is all I need. Okay, I thought that was going to be a... Let's do this way. There we go. No. Oh, and we've got all kinds of gold down here too. Check that out. Big old spider nest, just filled with gold. Which I'm not surprised at. Oh, another mana crystal down there. Let's see. Yeah. Oh. Missed a block there. Yoink. Excellent. Oh, Spideys. Oh, I guess we gotta get rid of the Spideys. Okay. Alright, and so now he's hanging out. I think the main thing is... Oh, we have to... see... Marmaduke, Smithers... Oh, Smithers? Oh, I can't get rid of Smithers. Get rid of Archer. There you go. You gotta sacrifice minions to power up the summoning circle, and that's how you upgrade your demon minions. Excelente. Boy, I think I accidentally sent the heater too high. May have to go set that off because, oh boy, it's toasty. It got toasty real fast. Let's take a look at what we're producing down here. Those traps. What else we got for traps? Oh, with different eggs, different fire gate, giant tentacle.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
That description. A large tentacle protruding from the ground that doesn't respond kindly to enemies, to an enemy that comes too close. It hits them, hurts like crazy, and has nothing to do with tentacle erotica. Oh boy. Alright, so now we have more... We're gonna have to upgrade them too. Yeah, that's definitely the process that we're on about right now, is upgrading our peoples. Excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to drag the camera everywhere like that. So let's pull out some more minions because we already know we're gonna need more. Let's grab, oh, Igmar. I think we can get rid of Igmar. We got 2 of them. Let's get one of these gals upgraded. They're gonna deal with that combat soon. Mine all this school out. Let's see. What are we working on in our various facilities? So we'll do that. Or actually collect. And summon to throne room. Yeah, I think we want those 2 spells. Those are nice utility spells. I don't find myself using the other spells quite as much. Let's see. Improve rooms. Guard room. Fast revive. Needs Pit of Evil. Summoning chamber. Torture chamber. Defensive outpost. Hellforge. Mana shrine. Oh, Pit of Evil. Where does the Pit of Evil go? Does it go in the... Oh, I'm sorry. I messed up there. It's... I don't actually have it yet. I'm just unlocking it through research. Okay. I'm still taking my coffee. I'm still a couple steps slow today. But that's okay. We're just relaxing here. We're just relaxing. Okay, so Shadow Lurker. What's he up to? Barrymore, we're gonna definitely get rid of that. Oh yeah, because we upgraded one of them, so let's upgrade one of them. And then let's pick up some more minions. Because we know we're gonna need them as we upgrade all of our guys.
One of the creatures had come up with a plan to create a trade union and go on strike for better working conditions. Once he remembered exactly what the ultimate evil would do to him, the idea was quickly shelved.
Understandable. Okay. Yummy coffee. I mix hot cocoa powder in with my coffee instead of creamer and things like that. Just like a tablespoon. Like hot cocoa powder. You know, sometimes it's Swiss Miss, but usually it's just like an off-brand thing. And yeah, best coffee ever. I did do a little digging into it. And the hot cocoa powder actually has more sugar in it per tablespoon than creamer does, which is horrifying because like a lot of the times the issue with coffee is that it's not the coffee. I mean, outside of the caffeine part of it, but usually the issue with it, like if you're really paying attention, coffee drinks with lots of creamer, you know, the lattes and the brevets and everything else on that spectrum has a tendency to be really, really, really calorie dense. And so I was kind of wondering about that. Plus, you know, like the whole concept of like how sugar is kind of an addictive substance in its way. But yeah, no, hot cocoa powder actually has more sugar per tablespoon in it than creamer does. And I'm pretty sure that's why I keep drinking my coffees this way, is because first of all, you have the coffee or the caffeine element, but then also it's, you know, I'm kind of sort of getting a big old sugar boost. All right, I have my new spell. I can come here, put that there, and have everybody swarm the area. All right, let's go back to our summoning circle and find out. Summon Giles, Marmaduke. See, I like all of those names. I'll get rid of Marmaduke because all of the others seems to fit together into a. He just walks to the center of the circle. Yep, this is my lot in life. Sorry, guys. It's expensive. But I don't really want to... I mean, come on. Jenkins, Niles, Smithers. Like, I don't want to get rid of those. Those are wonderful names. Are you tired of the heater? Get tired of a heater. It is toasty, isn't it? Okay, we overdid it. That's fine. It's really chilly in the mornings here, and so it tends to be real cold. Well, we're waiting for stuff to happen anyways.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Oh, you don't say. Alright, I probably should release that spell now. Meow. Yeah, she's gonna meow for a little bit, and then she's gonna go settle back down. That seems to be the new routine of late. I kind of been keeping an eye on her and seeing what she does. Please don't kill my dude. Oh my gosh. Alright. There we go. There's the rest of the horde. Nice. Okay, alright. What we're gonna do is... How many of these guys we have? 6? Well, we'll go with Lapello. Or Lorpello. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely not on the... Hey, you. Okay, it's been activated. We're good. Okay. Next on the list, we're gonna get another demon, and we're just gonna go right back down through the list. Wink. Unlike the Horde, where I kind of feel like the balance is a few level 2s mixed with some level 1s, I don't know if that balance is really as present on the demon faction. I feel like the demons just need to be all like level 2 or level 3. Yeah. Yeah. Goodness, you sound like how I sound, kitten. Oh. Yeah. What you want about? Okay, so he's upgraded now. You come activate the shrine. Definitely the demon guys, for sure. The demon guys are the ones that when they get to tier 3 turn into those like missile firing, the floaty missile firing type units. And they just... Watching them go through like a group of 3 or 4 of them, they just melt things. As long as you got enough tanks in front of them to keep them safe, they melt things. So we definitely want all of our demon guys to be level 2 or 3. I mean 3 when we get there. So I think I might try doing a balance this time. We probably unlocked that one new room. So let's see where we can put it. That's weird. Why is there like one spot there? Let's see. Above the throne room. Easily accessible. This seems like a good spot. Let's see, what do we got? Those are our production rooms. Summoning chamber. Torture chamber. Treasury. Let's see. Where was we at with our research on that one room? Let's see. Rooms. Mana shrine. Could be evil. They cannot be saved. prevent this, you can build a pit of evil. Oh, in the summoning chamber. Okay. So what we'll do is summoning. It's the summoning chamber. It's the same. So what we'll do is build pentagram. Or no, excuse me. That's an upgrade. There we go. Pit of evil. Okay, that's kind of like the defibromat. It actually resurrects them. Okay, good enough. Let's see, who else is on the chopping block here? Did it? Well, so sorry, sir. Let's see, do I take the other... Do I upgrade the last... I'll just upgrade the last one of these guys. So that I have a kind of tanky force. And then when we go to upgrade to tier 3, we'll do like... maybe two in tier 3. Plus we do have more. Actually, I do want to do that one as well. I want to be unlocking some spells here. I haven't been unlocking very many spells. Oh, what's this? Okay, let's go out here and just do like some cleaning. I think it's improving itself. All right, so let's take you.
Payday.
You. And then as soon as the other critter's done, we'll grab him. How you doing, buddy? You're almost done. So we'll just grab you as soon as you're done and then we'll take you out. Outside. No, just a kitten. Yeah, I might move her fluff
There
for
are
her.
enemies in your dungeon.
Oh, that's well timed. Thank you, game. Okay, well, we're just gonna save that as a force, and we're gonna have them go right back in. And we're just gonna tell them to go there, and we'll just go deal with these guys for a second. Whoa, those are like tier 2 peoples. We'll take care of them. We'll probably should be building up more traps and such, honestly. I don't think I get a lot of storage per se. Somebody died. Another one. We got some fallen peeps around here. We've got 2 mirrors currently. I feel like 2 is kind of going to be a minimum at this point for healing purposes. Okay. Set you down. You. Oh, nope, they already drug a buddy there, that's why. Okay, the other one's open though. Well, yep, he was probably right about to drag Ursula there, so we'll put Ursula there. Oh, I gotta clear the spell real quick and then they can heal themselves. That was probably my fault for not releasing the spell early enough when they were down fighting in the spider nest down there. So we do need them to heal. 28, 30. We have 2 more slots. We could upgrade Calypso. I don't know that the tier 1 mistresses offer much in terms of... Yeah, because I think the tier 2 ones are the ones that actually have the healing. And our new guy will be arriving. There he is. Archer. Alright, well, I guess we're... Sorry, Archer. But I like the names of all the other guys way better. Well, not way better, but a little bit better. Okay. So let's, Is it... Yeah. There we go. And I'm just gonna upgrade to tier 2. That'll fill in kind of the last little bit of population points. We've got a new spell now. So then our mana chamber here will just upgrade more population points, because then that way we can keep the same force numbers but with tier 3 guys when we get that far, which we need to destroy the unicorn first. So let's kind of get all that. A lot of gold there. I'm gonna stop and give the pet the cat. Give the cat some pets. So we'll just let that sit for a bit. Yeah, let's just find out and see where we are. Should be good. 35 population points. What's her name's done improving herself. Whoop. Need to pick up the egg. What else we got? Increase the healing rate. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely want to be focusing on some improvements there, some production improvements.
It's payday.
So let's go here and let's select group 1 and go we go. Yep, 2, 2, 4, and 2. We'll see how these guys do. They're more tanky. Or rather, the tanks are more tanky specifically. And then we should be able to, yeah, do good. Clear out this area a little bit. So I think this is where the unicorns were, but you know, there's little enemies in here apparently. Spitters. Holy crap, those guys are fast. Don't get ahead of the tanks, man. Okay, yeah, the tier 2 guys must have healing. So, good thing to get all the mistresses leveled up to L2. Probably should be leveling those guys up too. I don't think
Enemies
I leveled.
have entered the dungeon.
Let's just keep going for a few more minutes. I don't know why it was showing as enemy red dots when those are like clearly like monster style critters that would be from. Okay, well, can I go up this way? I can't go up this way. Okay, it's all blocked off. Okay. Well, we went out and we did some house cleaning. Go out and take a couple.
Your throne room is under attack.
Yeah, I know. The healing process with these guys takes so long. There you go. Die. I don't even think any of them really need healing that much. We're doing okay on gold so far. Probably need to invest in leaving one of the spitter dudes here. We'll get another guy, we'll upgrade him. Kind of want to go out and see if we can thrash some of this tree, though. Yeah, let's just have them head this way. And then we'll save that 5th worker. We'll just let him be a worker until we're ready to upgrade fully. Yeah. That's that one. This is this one. Okay. Man, those guys are fast. We must have been close by. That is weird. Is that like an arm sticking out of him? Oh, it's... I see. He's like... He's got an arm holding a lantern, and then it's like angled so it's actually in front of him. 1, 2, 2, 2, and 4. All healed. Let's see. Let's come take care of these guys. So they don't like come up behind us or nothing. Yeah, we're doing alright. Although we're gonna lose one of our tanks. That was really fast. Our fault for probably not checking out the griffins first. Alright. Focus fire. Should help melt them quick. Oh yeah, I should have taken those guys out much quicker. Okay. Well, that helps. Well, let's see if we can do it with one tank down. It might take multiple attempts, but...
The chaotic evil got its first glimpse of the Tree of Life, and was relieved to see that it was not a 140-minute film about a grieving husband, but an actual tree. Woody growths are much easier to wipe off the face of the earth than media products.
Oh, that's funny. I like how we were successfully able to not even aggro that other one yet. This really helps us, our teams, from taking damage. Okay, requires research into absorb damage. That's definitely a thing that needs to happen. For their special abilities. Oh, there's 4 of them. Okay, well, we kind of lucked out that we didn't aggro them. There we go. There we go. Poke them. There we go, and then let the tanks tank. Excellent.
It's payday.
Oh, we're gonna get to Tiller 3 so fast. There we go. I was hoping to have the same effect where the little ranged guys got him first. I didn't finish my sentence there. I'll have some more coffee. Oh, what? What? Whoa, what is this? Ambush. Alright, we're gonna focus down one of them. And then we're gonna focus down this one. And then we're focusing down. There we go. Not so bad. Okay, there we go. And all of our dead guys are properly resurrecting thanks to that Pit of Evil. Well, there's the health bar.
The chaotic evil managed to destroy the Tree of Life.
Heck yeah.
In stark contrast to his buddy Archimon, who was defeated by a few balls of light. Weakling. When the Tree of Life died, the forest surrounding it died as well. New, unexpected pathways were revealed through the dying trees. Perhaps the Flaming Legion will be able to access the city this way. Oh yes, and a nice side effect was that this evil deed inspired the chaotic evil's creatures afresh. The evil immediately set about upgrading the throne room. There are enemies in your dungeon.
That's totally fine. Alright, destroy the main building. Yes, kitten. Alright, areas of production that need to increase. Let's see, room improvements. Fast revive. Rebecca, waterboarding. Make your torture chambers even more effective. Oh yeah, we were working on building a torture chamber, weren't we? Okay. One thing I am going to be doing, taking one of my guys, plunking him down, and getting a tier 3 upgrade to tier 3. Good sir. Good boy. Faster healing. Oh yeah, we need to upgrade some of these guys too, so we need to buy some more minions because we're going to be burning through some minions. We might as well just... get them all ordered now, I suppose. We're ordering minions. Airdrop delivery. Perfect. Fast revive 1 complete. How about... more effective healing. I like that. Actually, I like the idea of the stacked spider eggs. That should help us out quite a bit. Basically fitting more into a small space. And the efficiency in here is at 121%, which is actually really good. How about you? What are you working on, sir? Let's see. Let's improve Primordial Infernals. Set your Infernals attacks on fire. These flames will not increase the hit points of all our fire demons. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And then because they're... I think that means this one down here, Mighty Strike, endows your Pit Fiends with the Mighty Strike skill. But I think it's referring specifically to Pit Fiends, which I don't think we actually have yet, because these are considered fire demons. Infernar, Gargoyle, and Pit Fiend. Yeah, Pit Fiend is a specific subtype of the fire demon. Okay. So... yeah. Alright, let's go back over here. Jenkins, Jeeves. Oh, Nestor. Yep. Sorry, Nestor, but I gotta upgrade some people. Alright, so let's upgrade our 2 casters here because they deal a lot of damage at tier 3. Also, I do like the idea of having so many pit demons. Excuse you. Upgrade. There you go. Yeah, in fact, we'll hang out here and watch him until we get the notification that one of the other upgrades is done, and then we'll go back to the other upgrades. Yoink, 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 yoink. A lot of tutorials there. That's fine. I probably should have stopped and read those tutorials, but like I think many gamers, I just sort of hop into it.
Payday.
I think I was watching the Co-Carnage on Pal World, and somebody made the comment in one of like the first streams like episode 1 or 2, about how he stops and reads everything and then he figures out stuff in the game, and the person commenting was basically saying that they don't and then wonder why they struggle. I was like, yep, I do that plenty of times. Big wall of text? Oh, okay, that's not what I was oh, so the tier 2 ones were the ones I was thinking of the whole time. Okay, well, I hope I didn't screw myself over. Smillers, Barrymore. Yeah. Let's get Pit Fiends. Let's get Pit Fiends. Our tier 3 throne room looks really fantastic. True story. In fact, we got enough money. We have another small room. Maybe do like 2 summoning chambers if we have a small enough little spot. Yeah, let's see. Room, summoning chamber. Just do it like this, and then pentagram, like that. Grab some more minions. Jeeves, I like Jeeves. I like them all, but I guess we'll take you. Okay. And then, yeah, we need to upgrade these guys. These guys were never upgraded from tier 1 in the first place. So we'll upgrade you. There we go. And then, oh, Duckworth, you're definitely next on the list. Okay, got a massive dungeon here, but that's okay. Oh, enemies are gonna be coming. Enemies are gonna be coming.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Yep. But I want y'all to keep upgrading yourselves for the moment. Okay. Duckworth. Yoink. And then we're gonna grab somebody here and get another Pit Fiends. Oh, that's not gonna end well. Oh, cool. They went right past him. Wow. You guys are bad at your jobs. Nope. I think I'm gonna actually wait for them to get to the throne room because there's like quite a few people hanging out around here. Alright, now we need to summon everybody. Armies assemble. There we go. There's our proper fiery Pit Fiends. Of course, we got a lot of tier 3 guys to deal with as well. So it's kind of... There we go. Okay. Let's see. This summoning circle is currently the active one. Cool. You're currently improving yourself. That's going to give us at least 2 Pit Fiends. I don't think I want to upgrade. If I remember correctly, if I upgrade the mistresses one more time, I lose the healing. So I don't think we want to do that. The web casting is kind of cool. Alright. We'll knock our min down to 3. Oh no, our min should be 4, shouldn't it? Okay, well, I messed that up, but that's okay. There you go. Upgrade yourself. Let's see. Oh, we've already got 2 more on order. Niall, Smithers, Marmaduke. I'm gonna put down there Marmaduke. I do want to get all Pit Fiends, though. Let's upgrade you to tier 3, actually. Spitter demons. They're not spiders, they're spitters. There we go. Upgrading the spitter demons. Probably sounds a little nicer when you say it like that. Mail order servants. We're just gonna mail order some more servants. And matter of fact, too, we're gonna come over here and tell you to get us more population points. What are you working on? I am not sure. Let's see. Mina Shrine. Sure.
The dungeon of the ultimate evil was full of gelatinous cubes. Invisible gelatinous cubes.
Improved healing. 100% yes. Okay. Let's see here. Vulcan hen. Okay. Riffraff. They made one of the workers actually
It's
named
Payday.
Riffraff. Oh my goodness. Alright, improve yourself. Alright, and then Riffraff. Free rat, I don't buy that. If only they'd look closer. Sorry. That's just immediately what popped in my head. Classic. Classic 90s Disney. Alright, it may or may not boil down to coming at it in waves. Yeah, I think we want to keep tier 3 here, tier 2 here. I like the healing. I prefer the healing. All upgraded pit fiends, and then 1 tier 2 and 1 tier 3 of the other guys. I think that's a pretty reasonable... Let's try that. If I remember correctly, the very first time I did this, I got all kinds of excited. Like, I unlocked tier 3 and I upgraded everything. And then I was like, where's my healing? Oh, wait. Mana Shrine complete. Improved healing complete. I do like the idea of the improved healing. Pit Fiend's Mighty Strike ability. Sure. Let's pop out here and hit the one so that we're highlighting technically everybody. That sounds about right. Of course, when we bring them all out here, they can't work at their production stations, but I mean... What is going on up here? What's this red dot? Oh, it's just rats? Well, that's fine. That's okay. Aw, kitten's all curled up on her heating pad over there. Oh, just all curled up. Yeah. Just nice to reach over and give the cat some pets. Give her some pets. She deserves some pets. Alright. Where is this? Life for... Oh, there it is. Huh, gee, I wonder if that's enough to take out this one rat. Okay, anyways. Oh, hello. Enemies entered the dungeon.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Let's, Oh, okay, there we go. Everybody at home now. Everybody defend the dungeon. Just let them go to the throne room and everybody's like within pretty good walking distance of the throne room. Alright, increase my max pop points is complete. So I could even hire me say another minion, another tier 2 mistress maybe. And let's do a tier 2. I'm not sure I'm as fond of the tier 3 dudes, if I'm honest. This is probably going to seem wasteful, but I don't really like those dudes. I want the tier 2 ones that pew pew from a distance. Alright, so we're going to grab some minions while we do our upgrading. And then we basically have to sit here and wait. Okay. Alright, let's take Riff Raff. Let's take our one non-upgraded gal. Upgrade her. There we go. Our next Shadow Lurker is on his way. I really just like the tier 2 Shadow Lurkers, to be honest. Okay, there's one more. So we have to sit here and wait for it. So that's why I like on the Horde, when you know, spend on a particular troop, it just appears. You just get that troop immediately. I don't like this whole waiting for it to load. I mean, I get the theme of it, you know, waiting to load and or summon.
It's payday.
Now we're still doing okay on gold, but definitely be a good idea to hurry up and upgrade these guys and then attack the city. And then we're finally done with this level. It's lasted way too long. Oh, we got our 4th guy already. Oh yeah, you're going down the summoning hole, 100%. Alright, and then... Nope, not Niles. I don't want to lose Niles. I like Niles. Okay, is improving itself, is mining for mana. Let's take you down here. So we've got 4. I think we've got a 5th one on the way, as a matter of fact. We're going to have to upgrade him a couple times. Alright, what else we got going on over here? What else can we improve in the meantime? How about improved chance of landing critical hit for Shadow's Demons? Sure, yeah. And because Shadow Demons... Oh, the tier 2 ones are called Mind Flayers. Okay. That's cool. Now let's see. What do we got? We already did improved healing. What about... significantly increase for... critical strike. Improvements. Tough fright demons. Exploding infested. We don't really have infested right now, though. Let's see. Invisible lurkers. Dastardly shadows. Shadow tentacle. Oh, shadow tentacles probably would have been really cool. Wait, come back here. Shadow tentacles allows your abysmals to use the and stuns them for a period of time. That's really expensive, but really cool. Maybe we shouldn't have gotten rid of the abysmals. But then, I mean, like, they're not... okay, let's keep upgrading our guys. I don't know. I think I just still prefer the range of the mid... They're called Mind Flayers, funnily enough. Okay, yep. Oh, we need to summon more. I need at least 2 more. Alright, Admiring Healing 2 is complete. So they heal a lot faster now. That's certainly some help. I probably should have been doing those upgrades earlier on in the beginning, and that probably would have helped me out a lot. My fault. Okay, so there's 1. There we go. And then let's see, what about generic upgrades? Yeah, we have increased damage. How about our...
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Ooh, long range mind flay. That's why they call it what they do. Okay, so that one guy's done improving himself. And he's gonna be almost done. Oh no, he's like halfway done. Last one to upgrade. Oh dang, y'all are shielded. What kind of spells I got? Oh wow, there's all kinds of spells. Gold to mana. Huh. Summon experience points. This spell allows you to summon small little animals with no particular purpose, which coincidentally award experience points. Ideal training option for your creatures. Not exactly the spell that comes off the tongue lightly, but nonetheless effective. Mark an opponent who will not only be targeted preferentially by your creatures, but who will also take more damage when they do. Shield of Emptiness is pretty effective despite the silly name. It protects a single unit from damage. Well, at least in part. Shield of Emptiness. Fireball, which is like the lightning strike from the other one. I don't know, Mark for Death is cool. Part of me wants to use the spells, but then the other part of me is like, I know that I'm probably not going to use them, as I have a tendency. And we really ought to have 4. Probably shouldn't have gotten rid of Jenkins, my bad. Alright. We really ought to have 4 guys as our standard mode. Yeah, this way we have a little bit more ranged units, but then we have enough of a large front line. I'm probably overthinking it. Oh hey, there's like
payday.
Gold in here. Let's go get some golds, y'all. And let's make this all treasury so they don't have to like walk very far to store the gold. Alright, as soon as that green dot moves, he's done and we're good. He's done improving himself. Just sit here and watch the timer. Look at that little timer fill. Aw, Kitten's doing that thing where she's laying sideways and she's put her paw over her nose. She does that when she sleeps. She likes to cover her nose. So she likes to either like bury her head into things or snuggle her nose into things or put her paw over her face. So she's basically put her paw over her cheek. Yoink, 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 yoink. Alright, this is a pretty sufficient force. I think we're well balanced. I think we've got healing. I think we've got tanks. I think we've got range damage. Okay. Because it's probably going to be... There's going to be fire and stuff like that. Ranged fire, probably cannons, maybe? Yep.
The massive gates of Tipsy Town towered over the city. They were considered indestructible, mainly because no one could click on them at all. There would be no way past these.
Okay. Come on, everyone. We lost one succubus already. There you go. Yeah, she should be. Okay, so how am I... Oh, am I supposed to, like, go around or something? Oh, I'm supposed to go around here, aren't I? Okay. Well, how long a trip is that gonna take? Oh, I'm probably better off just using the other... Okay, where are my guys? Let's come over here. Oh, actually, let's just all go in the dungeon. And then we're all gonna come out this side. That one gal needs to heal, though. Or needs to be resurrected, I guess I should say. The other one succubus needs to heal. Although we took out the guards, so that was helpful. I figured the gates would have, like, defensive fire, but I didn't think that the game would just not let me do anything about it, but take damage. Aw, kitten. She was just so cute over in the corner. I just can't stop looking over and staring at her. Yep, you heal up. That one green dot has to be her. Has to be that one succubus that needs healing. Because she's standing right where the Hall of Admiration is. I'm watching the little green dots on the bottom of the map while I'm waiting for the army to show up. There they come. Oh yeah, she's healing. You can see her health bar go up too. Dang, that's good healing. I should have gotten those upgrades like a long time ago. Okay, she's all set to go, so we're going to... She's gonna make her way here. Probably could play at a faster pace. I probably could. I probably don't have to sit here and wait all the time like I do, but I need my complete army. I need my complete army. Hello, Seraphis. Hello, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I started early. I've had this thing over the last 4 days or such that for some reason I've been waking up at 3 like instead of 4. And so today I quote unquote slept in, but sleeping in apparently is now getting up at like 3:50. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're not going to be able. They're just going to go into our dungeon and okay.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Great timing, y'all. Shoot, should we stop and deal with that? I feel like we need to stop and deal with that.
Ironwood had revealed a path to Tipsy Town. The Flaming Legion advanced. Sauron, I mean the chaotic evil, would be proud of them. Well, that's what they thought anyway.
Sauron. Okay, give me something to destroy so I can turn this into my territory so that I can... Yeah, no, it's not... Nope, I need to save the throne room, which means I gotta get back into my territory so that I can summon all my dudes there. Come on. Into the territory, guys. Into the territory. Now gather. And, there we go. Foop.
Your throne room is under attack.
Yeah, I know. That's why I use the spell to send everybody back. Howdy, Grim Squirrel. Hello.
It's payday.
I mean, it sounds too early for most people because it's like generally unconventional be getting up at 3 or 4 in the morning for a lot of people, but when you've been doing it for so long, it gets to the point where it becomes normalcy. Yeah, I mean, the alarm normally goes off on 4 on the weekdays, but I was super stressed out. There was definitely a couple of evenings where my entire evenings was just dealing with stressy things. And then, yeah. Alright, we're gonna hit 1, and then we're gonna hit 2. Probably part of the reason why I sound so rough. If I don't sound rough, then good. But I feel like I sound rough. You know, I was actually let go yesterday, so, but it was not super surprising. I kind of saw it coming from a mile away, but it's just still one of those not cool things. Not any kind of bad, horrible story or anything like that. I don't really harbor any kind of rage or anything toward it. It was just one of those, like, there's just not enough business. Like, and that's part of the reason why I saw it coming, is because it was slowing down. And I'm like, oh, I went through the wrong portal. That's why I saw it coming. It was because the whole company is just like, I knew that they couldn't maintain that for much longer. You know, we had a big, massive boom period during the kind of COVID years when everybody and their dog was deciding, let's move to Montana. So our local economy got wrecked in kind of two ways. And then all of a sudden, everything's just kind of come to a halt. But a lot of the people around here are saying that it's not that the economy for us is slowed down. It's just gone back to pre-boom. You know, that's the way it kind of was. And it's not just our company. There's companies all over. Husband's company, well, he ended up getting a new job because he found a really good opportunity. But both the one that he left and the new one are seeing lower traffic. Come on, guys. There we go. I got cold called yesterday by somebody because they're slowing down looking for business. Somebody I know mentioned an electrician cold calling them, which is really odd. So it's like, because of all of these factors and because it's just been steadily declining, I knew they couldn't keep the size of staff that they did. And I think a couple of the other employees saw the writing on the wall a little bit, because two of them are moving or leaving. So I and the role that I had was super extraneous. Like during super busy times, I would have been very helpful, but during slow times, I'm just like a backup basically. So when, there's almost no phone traffic and there's no need for a second person on phones basically. So but I've been with them since February of 2020. So it was still a bummer because it was a small company, small local company. So when you work on a tight-knit team, it's a bummer when, you're not needed anymore, but that's, hello, Grumpy, greetings. But anyways, there we go. I did the spiel. I updated everyone. We'll not circle back to that. Let's kill some things. Alright, let's take down this tower. I want to take down this tower. Yeah, there we go. Normally I gun for the druids first, but... Oh. Come here, you. Oh, fairy. Fairy dies. Fairy dies.
A certain somebody wants to make this mission particularly difficult for themselves. Contrary to my advice, the stubborn as a mule evil had still not eliminated the dwarves, and now faced a dwarven army under the leadership of the mine superintendent. Really classy move, oh challenged evil.
True story, I forgot about the dwarves. I didn't know, entirely where they are. Okay, well, this is where we're at now, though. So, should I go back and deal with the dwarves? Okay, well, here's where we're at right now. Can I, focus the tower, the castle? I'll take a ton of damage, but can I focus the castle?
Tipsy Town had been destroyed. The flaming legion of the chaotic evil had triumphed. The wail of the elves could be heard for absolutely miles. A good day.
A good day. I got up early, Grumpy. It's not your fault. I couldn't sleep any longer. Alright, so that was the last one.
An army of demons are gathered under the leadership of an entity calling itself the Chaotic Evil. This flaming legion slowly moves south, and found itself roaming the Funhorn forests of the elves.
Okay, that's the one we
It
just
was
did. So
troubled
this
by
is the
lack
next
of
one.
control it was able to exert over the renegade demons. The ultimate evil traveled north into the Plaguelands. This area was home to the undead, who had eked out an existence there for eons. It was certain they would be eager to join the ultimate evil.
To answer your question, Grumpy, it looks like we finished the level we were on. So now we're going to start the undead level. Yay, I'm so excited. I never got to play any of the DLC for this game. So that'll all be new. So we're almost there. We only have like a couple levels left, and then we can get into DLC stuff, which will be new for me. Yeah. Sleep is fantastic. Thanks for asking, Grumpy. I had been meaning to get around to, we'll let the narrator talk here in a moment.
After the demons had escaped the ultimate evil, it was very keen to bring undead creatures back under its control. To this end, the evil traveled to an area that was formerly known as the Plaguelands. At one time, a huge cemetery graced the countryside here, providing a happy place for the undead to hang out. Assuming the undead ever had any concept of happiness, that is. But that was 20 years ago. Since then, the Alliance had turned this place into the Poshlands. It was an unbearably good place, which was heavily guarded due to its dubious past. The ultimate evil would first need to take care of those guards and completely destroy the place before it could take control of the undead.
Okay. Oh, yeah, this one. Frick, I hate this one. Okay. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Alright. Line you out. I don't know why they put gold there. Line you out. And this is the one where, yep, this is the one where I have to like plant traps and stuff because there's a quote-unquote major offensive. So the first thing we're gonna do, so we're under a heavy time limit here, is, and we'll take you and pump you up. Naga, because we want a healing Naga. I swear the snots work faster though. Okay, orc, goblin. We'll have 2 goblin. Let's work on... do we have a Hellforge? Do we get to start with a Hellforge? Probably not. Okay, so that's not going to be a good spot for a... Okay, we're just going to make that a weird L-shaped room because that's what the gold wants us to do apparently. So basically what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to dig it out. So like I'm going to fill in here so that I don't have toolboxes. Okay, so I need toolbox production. And if I have 2 goblins, that way I can more guarantee that at least one of them will be working on toolboxes at a time. Grab you. And then what I want to do is, yeah, continue out this way, and then we're going to fill that in. And we're going to continue up and over this way. Up over here. Right, because we're basically going to come around this way. Oh yeah, I remember this. There's like gold here in a weird sort of square by square by square pattern. And then it connects to the... yeah. Which we're going to want to keep blocked off to a certain degree. But yes, Grumpy, thanks for asking. I meant to, I kind of went through some rounds of like, you know, I've got all these people I'm subscribed to, but I haven't really gone around and sat and watched all their stuff. I want to go catch up on their videos. So I went over to Cypherus and I caught up on a few of his videos, which were really interesting. And then I went over there and you had the one that was from 7 days ago, the 1923 And I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. And so I started listening to it and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing because I love Lovecraft. And those were all of that bent. So that was a lot of fun. And then, yeah, like I mentioned, I think in the comment, I was not so so full disclosure, after yesterday's events, I may have had a little bit to drink, and because of when that all took place, by the time 7, 8, whatever time it was that I was watching that, I was like lying in bed, like kind of fully at maximum kind of hangover state. It was not fun. So I just sat there and listened to that video while trying not to focus on the headache and whatnot. And I don't think people can blame me much. It happens. But anyways, normally I don't really drink to excess like that but you know, it was a special situation. There we go. See, what that does is that blocks that off. So now the, see, and I don't know why they put so much gold here, because if the idea is that I'm supposed to be creating a path with traps, so actually I want to do that. Do that. Do I really have to press T every single time? Okay, not enough toolboxes. That's okay, we'll build more toolboxes. That doesn't need to be
Word
there.
of the ultimate evil's presence had spread among the supporters of the Alliance like wildfire. The evil would soon have to deal with their unwillingness to tolerate its presence.
Yeah. Ew. Are you up again, kitten? I swear, it's like you know. Like you're sitting there like, I'm good, I'm chill, I'm good, and then all of a sudden... Okay, and then let's put in... We need to unlock a defibromat. We need to get this ball rolling. Rooms... Defibromat... 10 toolboxes, lots of gold. Of course, we are getting lots of gold. That's the good news. I'll come down off this way and get that gold.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh, great. Yep. That's fine. Let's grab an orc. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We need somebody to stay working on. Yes, kitten. 1 second, kitten. This is the routine. This is the new morning routine. She stays up for a bit and we hang out, and then she sleeps for a bit, and the door swung wide open again. 1 second. Now what she's gonna do is she's gonna go bug dad for a bit, as it were, and then in like an hour and a half or so, she's gonna come back in here and she's gonna shoulder the door, which is gonna knock the door wide open. And then be like, Mom, I'm back. And be like, okay. So yeah, okay, so trap placements. Actually, I don't like the idea of the... Alright, let's see here. We are gonna need to close that off at some point. So we do need lots of toolboxes for all these traps. Part of me wants to have another thing. We'll just do that. And then I really want to get a Hellforge. Oh wow. Okay, gold. Trolls work the forge, that's right. Trolls work the forge. I haven't unlocked trolls yet, really, have I? I don't think I've actually unlocked the forge yet. Oh no, I have. Okay. Production, Chaos Forge. Here we go. There we go. I don't think the efficiency is going to be very high. Might put up a door to help improve that. There we go. Now I can hire a troll. Now the troll can begin work on things like... oh, I have tough nagas already. Improved healing. Let's see. as opposed to individual units, is there a, I guess the room increase. Yeah, I want that improved healing, but that's okay. All right, now that we've gotten all this gold, okay, there we go. Okay, there we go.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Yeah, we're gonna want to block this off, actually, now that we've mined the gold out of it. And we're gonna want to block this, well, yeah. And we're gonna want population point increase. I think we already have the most critical, most widely used spells. And let's see, we're going to want to place some more traps here. A few more traps here. Those chests should not be underestimated. They really do a number on the people coming through. Alright, let's check out the pathing here. So they're gonna come down here. Yeah, we need to fill this in. Because I don't want them... I want them coming up this way. Oh, okay, I see. Do we want to do... How do we want to design this? I mean, this is clearly designed to go like this. Why don't we do that? Something like that? Yeah. So let's grab all the snots. And put you over here. Let's work on this passageway so that we can fill in down here. Otherwise, they're just going to come in down here. Meow. Feelings. There we go. And then let's grab a troll and upgrade him. I also want to upgrade... Oh, there she is. That was quick. Like, take my desk chair? Is that what you mean?
Payday.
All right. Yep, kitty. Like every night with a 3- and 4-year-old. Lol. Yeah, I have told people that my cat is similar to
There are
what
enemies in your dungeon.
heard about kids going off, and I get laughed out of the room because they're like, oh, kids are so different from pets. And I'm like, well, that's true. I'm not disagreeing. But most cats aren't like my cat. My connected crapped out, but I'm back. Crashing up on previous comments. Completed a level. Have you no appreciation for the work required to distract you properly? No appreciation, I tell you. At least the kitten is taking up the slack in my absence. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh no, Grumpy, she's carrying the heavy work. She just shouldered open the whole door again and just wandered out down into the hallway to go yell again. I tell you, she's really doing the heavy lifting for you this morning. Goodness. Ugh. Not that different. Animals have so much character. Kids can be grotty too. Yeah. Well, and it depends on the animal, and it depends. I mean, I've heard stories of kids who are like well behaved in certain areas or certain things, but not in others. Let's see, room, defibromat, not enough gold. Yeah, defibromats are really expensive, but I kind of want one. But I suppose I don't have to worry about it right off the bat. At least I have beds. Okay, let's take a look at our pathing here. Alright, pathing looks better. And then actually we want to probably fill this in. You tell him, kitten. Let's see. Oh, we probably should. Treasury. Oh, I am like broke. Pick all this up, put this in the quote-unquote treasury. Oh, that was not enough. Okay. Okay. Yeah, whoop. There we go. Now I have money. Did she get away with murder at daycare? Oh yeah, my kids are well behaved when they are out in public, or if we have visitors at the house. When it's just us, they are crazy grot goblins. But hey, I mean, at least they're well behaved in public or with visitors. It's like a small win.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Okay, yeah. Let's finish off this quote-unquote treasury room. And then let's see. So the pathing we want is going to be back in here, I think. Yeah, this should be closed off. This should go up here and then curl around this way. So there's no reason that they can't close this off. And then there shouldn't be anything saying that this can't be closed off. I don't know why they're saying this can't be closed off. Got 2 healing nagas. Actually, no, we don't need to upgrade the goblin. We will upgrade another one of the orcs. How about that? Oh no! Her whole daycare. That would be interesting. I mean, I guess that could be like fun, maybe? Like if you have nostalgic memories of it? What's down here? Oh, okay, yeah. And then that goes up this way, and then this goes up this way. Okay. And then, yeah, I mean, we can go in this direction. That's fine. That I don't care about. We mine all the gold out of there because ultimately the only entry point thus far is through here, which they're gonna have to come around this way, go through here, and then go through there. In fact, should we fill in, let's see, look, let's fill in here for starters. That'll help. Hey, you, fill that in. And then should we maybe... No. 32, 35. I feel we are going to want a bigger force. Where's our mana crystal? Oh, here's a mana crystal. Production mana. Yoink. Okay. We need 2,000 gold to upgrade.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
And I don't have enough evilness. 2, 5, 2, and 2. Alright, so this is the original mana crystal. 97%. Yeah, I feel like this level is the level of the filling in. Like, they place gold all over the place, and then you're like, you just have to go back and fill in huge chunks of it. See, like, I'm gonna have to be careful up in here because I want this gold, but I don't want that to actually be connected by the time the quote-unquote major offensive arrives. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pop that there. Sure, why not? Okay, and then what kind of upgrades are we looking at, buds? Let's see. Production room upgrades, improved capacity. That seems smart. And let's see. Improved rooms. I need 10 toolboxes. Improved doors. Spike doors, absolutely no fun at all to smash open. Reflects damage back onto melee attackers. That's a really expensive though. Taller stacks of gold. I'll be able to cram more in. I don't know. I'm not having a problem with too much money right now. Spank them if they don't beer brew faster. This will always have the desired effect. Well, oh, there it is. I have enough gold for the defibromat now. Improved creato-mat. Yeah, I'm gonna do the improved creato-mat because it's, I can get rid of both of these, get the improved one, and with the improved capacity, since I'm really reliant on traps throughout the beginning part of this. That seems like a good idea. Put down there. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yoink, yoink. Because see, I can go mining up in this area because that doesn't matter. Yoink.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
It's just going to be a continuous onslaught. That's the whole point of this level. And the quote-unquote major offensive is starting here very soon. Okay, let's see. Let's put down some beds, because I have a feeling that part of this is going to devolve into... in fact, let's see. There's a door. Let's see, why did we block... Oh, no, that's blocked off up there. This doesn't need to be blocked off. Let's do... Let's not do that. Let's do... That would be how that would work. Let's have you mine that out so that this has an access point, and then as long as this has an access point, we can fill this in. And basically what that should do is funnel them entirely through the healing room. Which sounds silly, but... Well, actually, it doesn't matter. They're gonna walk past this anyways. They're gonna... Oh, even better, actually. Fill this in. And then when this opens up, open this up, and then they have to come all the way through here, or all the way over here, or all the way up and over and around. And then they have to come down here, and then they have to go through here, go through the mana room, and then come out here to circle around to get to the throne room.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
That seems like the smart way to go. How come the snots are not digging this out? Like, for real. Somebody work on that wall, please. Thank you. Goodness. Oh, she's running the joint. Now that's career progression. So true. So true, Grim Squirrel. Okay. So now that that's where that is, now we can fill this in. And basically what that's going to do is that... Oh... It's gonna force everyone, it's gonna like funnel everyone all through the dungeon. Alright, and then let's upgrade you. I don't have enough evilness to get to tier 3 people, so alright, come here, little snot. I got you, no worries. Yeah.
It's payday.
So that way, no matter what direction they're coming from, they're gonna have to like wander around for quite a bit to get to the part of the dungeon. all the gold. All the gold. Alright, what kind of improvements can we make here, good sir? How about improved healing for the Naga? I like it. Okay. Oh, Exnay the spell, eh? Okay, and then let's see. Orc leather hide, summon warhound. That's cool. Summon warhound. Wow. Troll, strong trolls, entrench. Which enables them to strike even harder damage inflicted by all trolls increases. Sneak attack, improved energy, treacherous goblins. We did that already. Yeah, let's start with the
Enemies
healing.
have entered the dungeon.
Yeah, I know the massive offensive is supposed to take place here shortly. Alright, hey troll buddies, I need you to, yeah. Okay, you're drinking beer. Oh, and you're headed back. You're gonna go work now. Okay, perfect. And then this room's efficiency got at least up to 100%. It helps with having the door there. Then let's see. Mana, population point increase. Let's see. Is drinking beer is healing wounds. Alright. I would really appreciate if you guys could work on some mana for a bit. See, I'm telling you, those chest traps are just redonkulous.
Just in time, or rather better late than never, some of the Horde's troops appeared from the south. They had presumably just come from paying a brief visit to their favorite pub, the Winchester, which was run by two brothers. Whatever. These troops came to help, and the ultimate evil could certainly make good use of them.
Absolutely. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Take it. Maybe not the most efficient bed placement, but whatever. It lets people heal. Oh, there we go. Yep. 3 healing Nagas. Lots of... Ooh, we've got some Ironhide orcs in there. Alright. Oh yeah, you're not gonna last long there, bud. Yeah, I wish there were more traps along this way, but we do already have quite a few traps down. And, wait, what's this? Oh, here's the extra troops. Okay. I need to get them to a portal. Okay, so if that is that area... Bunch up, bunch up. There we go. Boom. Okay, now they're in the dungeon. Okay, there we go. Doesn't do me any good to have extra quote-unquote troops if they're not in a dungeon. So yeah, everyone coming from the south direction here is going to have to pass through. So I can put that like here, and then I can put like here. Maybe make them slow down. And they're going to have to wander up and through and around, whereas the guys coming from up here are going to have to wander through down here this way. Yeah. So it's just all kind of like maze-like up here, but that's fine.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Major offensive coming in less than 3 minutes. Little less than 3 minutes. Where did I put like a treasury? There it is. A treasury. 1500. Okay, let's take a look at our what we got going on here. Strong trolls might not hurt. A cough drop can really work wonders. Your orc chieftain's battle cries will travel further. Sure. Why don't we give the orc chieftains the ability to summon hounds? Oh. Production, Hellforge. Actually, I don't need that one there. Thank you very much. There we go. And then let's just put another thing in here. Let's see, 99%. And let's make that one. We don't have enough gold for improved healing. Put a door there, and maybe that'll help with the whole efficiency issue. They're working on population point increase, which is awesome. What do you guys got? So, oh yeah, we need to get the improved creative mats in here. So improve creative mat. Whoa. That's okay. Wow. Oh, I see. They've got a little monster that runs around in the circle. There we go. What can we improve? See, production rooms, capacity. Yeah, we want to improve capacity so we get more toolboxes in a small space. We probably should improve the beer room too. Wish I could fit 2 of those things in here.
It's payday.
Yeah. Why do we have 0 gold? What? I didn't think the in Create Mat would I had 1,500 just moments ago.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh, payday, I guess. Dang, that was quick. Yeah, let's not do that for the moment. Well, actually, even if we did do that, it really wouldn't matter. I mean, they could kind of sidestep the trap if they really wanted, I suppose. Because they're going to beeline towards... Okay, yeah, let's see how this pathing works. There's no traps down there just yet, and they come this way.
After the Alliance had repeatedly failed with their clumsy wave tactics, the decision was made to overrun the ultimate evil with a single giant attack. Of course, this would fail, but it would be close. Very close.
Yeah, the idea is having them
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
circling around. And then the healing room is right next to the throne room, so...
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah. So I wasn't able to quite get as many traps as I wanted up. I think we want to concentrate most of the forces. I don't know how much we're going to want to split up and take care of the incoming forces, maybe.
From the book Plaguelands, Until the Morning Mists Arise. The undead in these lands were a scary bunch. They lacked any of the glitz and glamour which we now associate with the undead, particularly vampires. It would be completely futile to search for a teen love story anywhere around here. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I know. But they're funneling down through this one part, so... This hallway is actually really advantageous, I think. Oh yeah, these guys are gonna circle all the way around. And I don't have any mana left, but that's okay. I just pick them up and move them by hand. Right. Just drop the horde all on them. Imagine you're just going through a dungeon and it's just easy peasy and you're like, oh, we're gonna take out this door while we're here. We're gonna take out this forge while we're here. And then just all of a sudden there's
Alliance forces have been defeated, and with them, the armies of good have been driven back. For the time being, at least. Now it was time to change tack and start the attack. The posh lands now needed to be restored to their former glory.
Okay. So let's see. The improved creative mats. I just need gold. Gold, gold and silver, silver and gold. Pick all this up. Because if we're talking overland, the defibrimat's going to be much more important. Let's see. Yep, here we go. Okay. Small treasury right here. Make things easier. Okay, now we can kind of keep mining gold. Keep all that up.
Oh God! It's the Slender Man! Run! Oh, sorry, just my shadow.
Oops. All right. Thump. Okay. All right. So let's see. What do we want to try first? I think we want to try here. So which one is that going to be? There's like more entrances than I have. All right. So let's just find out where this entrance goes, shall we? All right. Control 1. All right, let's just explore around and see what we got here.
It's payday.
Okay, let's see. Not going that way, not going that way. Guess we're going this way. Kill some fairies. Healy fairies. Nobody wants Healy fairies. Okay. What's over here? Like an encampment of some kind. Relax, little goblin. You don't have to get ahead of everybody.
There are enemies in your dungeon. In the middle of the posh lands, directly at a crossroads, there lay the small but well-fortified village of Bunnyfield. The Alliance would send small attack groups towards the dungeon from here as well.
Okay, I didn't finish that one lady off. Alright, we're just gonna do that. Alright, we're gonna let them finish those guys off. Then, yeah, we're gonna focus down this thing. That wasn't so bad. A little bit nervous there for a second. I went all quiet. There we go. Okay, yeah, that wasn't so bad. Okay. Oh, the pigs just died. Okay. Well, I don't have any mana, so this is not good. I have to go back home the long way, I guess. Is there a... Yeah, my throne room's under attack, and I don't have the mana to use the summoning spell to get him back. Is there a portal down here?
Stanley was wondering whether he should return to his desk.
Oh. Oh, that's the best. Oh, shit. Okay. Bet you I can't. Oh, no, I can come down here. Okay, just kill him. Kill him. We don't have a defibromat, so that sucks if we lose anybody. Let's just focus on the portal. Just get out of there. Get out of there. Before y'all die and I can't get you back. Okay, good. Now we know we need to go to the upper one. Awesome. That one dude like saved everybody. Okay. So I'm going to take a quick intermission. I'm going to let my dudes like come in and heal and do that stuff that they would do on their own. One more goblin though. A lot of orcs. Not a lot of trolls. I don't know that I can improve the trolls any more than I already am though. Yeah, Yeah, no, I can't actually improve the trolls to like a tier 3. Yeah, and I got 2 regular orcs. I don't know. I guess we'll just get more orcs. Oops, I didn't do that right. I meant... Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna step away real quick, water, and I'm gonna be right back.
There are enemies in your dungeon. Only 20 years lay between the deadly plague lands and the unpleasantly swanky posh lands. It was incredible what a little king could do.
No, Grumpy, I wish I could. I wish I could give you a faster internet connection. Or maybe it's my internet connection? I don't know. I mean, it could be possible that I'm not outputting at the best, but let's see, 4033. Wow, we could get another knock. I'm not used to having a force this big. This feels big. Let's make sure you're a healing Naga, though. All Nagas should be healing Nagas. I'm sure there's a proper name for them. I'm just not using it. Okay, how are y'all on healing? Here, let me just help you out there. Let's see. Why are you unhappy? Oh, you know what else we need to work on? Improved, nope, excuse me. Improved, no. Not enough gold. Gold 800. Wow. We are super low on gold right now. You know what else we could use for with our higher population points?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Where's all my gold, man? There we go.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Okay. Alright, let's see here. How much do we need? 800. Okay, where else is there like gold? Oh, hey. Just pick that up. Oh my god, I can now hear my cat snoring. It's kind of cute, but also the fact that she was so annoying makes it like sure, now you're settled. Can you give them a faster internet connection to improve the trolls? They're gonna start a union.
Once, the Plaguelands were a cozy place for the undead. However, after the ultimate evil's fall, the place was taken over by a group known as the Crimson Crusade. They transformed it into the Poshlands. They even made a film about it, a very sad story called Unlife is Beautiful.
Oh, the Crimson Crusade or whatever. That's the group from WoW, isn't it? That's a World of Warcraft reference. Ah, such focus. Such focus. The coffee helps. Increased amounts of coffee help. I really need more mana to be mined. Okay. What are we looking at here? There we go. Let's talk more beer. Faster beer production. And next after that I need better, why are these guys unhappy? Are they unhappy? Or is that the icon for when they want to fight somebody? Alright, let's heal you. Let's heal you. Oh, they're probably like, where's my money? I'm trying to get more gold to fund you guys, I promise.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Seeing as technically I'm a spirit chair right now and I can't really, or I'm a spirit in a chair. 900. Okay, let's come over here. How is that improved beer coming along? I like it. So next, thanks to the mana shrine, Chevalnagar can work on the same mana crystal at a time. That's 1250 versus the Defibrimat 1250. I honestly think I'd rather have the Defibrimat, which means I need to acquire much more gold. Especially with such a large force where the paydays are larger. Yeah. Trolls always try to start a union, but then arguments start as to what to name it, and the situation devolves from there, as always does with trolls. La 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 la. No. Okay. Let's do Barry, you're not gonna last very long. That was a dumb idea.
Back when the Plague Lands still existed, harmony and unity pervaded the lands. There were no conflicts, because the undead do not wage war against each other. There were no needy, because undead do not have any needs. All in all, an idyllic utopia. If you're dead.
I like the way that's framed. That's so funny. I like the way that's framed. Okay, so let's try here. In fact, I don't even know that that's really all of our forces. So actually, let's do this. Let's just do this the long way. Let's just pick up everybody. Because what you can do is when you have your set forces, although I probably should be working on the... That's okay. Like when you have your set forces, you can hit the control button and then fill them all in. So like that's actually bigger than our original.
Payday.
And then so you could hit control on a number, and then when they're not selected, you can just tap that number, then the whole force is selected. And then what you can do is you can come over here, tap that number, and then click, and then it'll bring the
enemies have entered the dungeon.
Seriously? Alright, well, let's go up here and deal with these dang catapults. I think it's up with this, around this way. We have to like continuously take damage the entire time. Speedy Goblin is speedy, man. There we go. Now we won't continuously take damage every time we walk past that little area. You're healing the Ironhide orcs, which I love, but like the guy who's actually in trouble, which is the assassin over there, yeah, don't heal him. Don't focus your healing on him. Weirds. And then we'll come back down here because they're gonna hit the they're gonna wander about for a bit down there, and then they're gonna hit the throne room at some point. Oh, he did finally die. Lost the goblin. Because we have no defibromat. We've only got 300 gold at this point too, dang. Let's hire another snot. I know that we don't have a whole lot of gold, but... No, we have 5. Okay, yeah, never mind. We have 5. Okay.
By the way, did you know that in the first dungeons, a certain Calypso, not to be confused with the great publisher Calypso, joined in the game? You didn't? Well, I wanted to astound you with this momentous bit of trivia. You really should get back to playing the game again.
I am playing the game, you silly. I'm playing the game. Okay. That was the sound of their, Hound summon ability. Woohoo! Alright, let's see if I can mine out more gold while they're taking care of that. Taking care of business. Ooh, what's this? The Frugal not receives any pay. Yeah, let's put you on like one of the Ironhides. I imagine. Oh yeah, no, that missed the Ironhide and landed on a regular. Oh, here we go. Gold. 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 Gold and silver. Silver and gold. It's from the old Rankin Bass Christmas movies, if you're not familiar. Yukon Cornelius. Like the old Rankin Bass movies. Grew up on them. The, I think it was them that did The Hobbit and The Return of the King. And then there was the
in your dungeon.
Lord of the Rings movie with like the rotoscoping, which I simultaneously loved and hated as a kid. Because it was like actually terrifying to me as a kid. Alright, we're just gonna deal with this. Should be sufficient. Yep, that was them. Yep. I love those movies though. The music in there, I think, was truly... I still stand to this day that the rendition of Misty Mountains in the old Rankin Bass movies was better than the Misty Mountains in... At least I think that's the actual name of it, but... I can't quite... I can hear it in my head, but... Good grief, guys, can we just like breathe? Can we just have a breather?
Yes. Back to the Plaguelands. Here, the undead sometimes like to have grand dances, real thrillers, so to speak. But those days were gone once the posh lands came into existence.
Okay, so true story. Until about like a week or two ago, I have never seen the music video for Thriller. Not exactly like a huge Michael Jackson fan or something. I had heard the song because it's like famous, but anyway, so at one point it was like playing and I finally saw the music video, not knowing that it was like all like horror movie undead themed, and so that particular comment is now like 10 times funnier. Yeah, the animated Hobbit was really good, and I really like the I really prefer the Misty Mountains song or poem as done by that animated film way more than the version in the Peter Jackson Hobbit movie. I mean, a lot of people don't like the Peter Jackson Hobbit movies, which is a shame because the Lord of the Rings films that he did, I think, are absolute like cinema gold and incredible and all of that. So, Oh, can I not get down there? Okay, that's a totally different entrance, I guess. But, yeah. Oh, Flight of Dragons. Yeah, I have not seen Wind in the Willows. I don't know about that one, but I did grow up with Flight of Dragons and still have this song play in my head to this day. In fact, when my sister had her two, what are they called? The blue-tailed skinks, I think they're called. It's a type of lizard. She has pet snakes and lizards and things, but when my sister had her two lizards, one of the names of the lizards was Gorbash. We love that movie. Flight of Dragons. Da, 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 da.
The capital of the posh lands lay in the northwest of the country, Hipsterbridge.
Or in my mind, Flight of Dragons. Here, go
Despite
here.
its ridiculous name, Hipsterbridge was heavily guarded and would resist attack by all means possible. The Horde would have to work hard here to bring the city back into the Plaguelands.
Fine. We need a Defiramat though, which means we need lots more gold. But I just want to come up here and like kind of clear out the area, open up the map, get rid of some of those cities down there, that kind of thing.
By the way, the Dungeons 2 developers were not broken into and no one stole the source code. The game was also not split into two. The developers have not even randomly offended people on social media or slept with any journalists. All in all, the game development was very uneventful. That's such a yawningly boring story. How did it ever make it into the dialogue?
Not randomly offending someone on social media. That is a feat. That is impressive. Yeah, I really do like the Lord of the Rings movies. I have not seen all the Peter Jackson films because I went and saw the first one and was like, okay, I don't think this is the series for me. I've heard explanations and I sort of like get why he did what he did. I understand that kind of the point behind the whole thing was that they were taking extraneous lore and stuff that, you know, was technically part of his world and they were like mishmashing it all together or trying to, but I don't know. No, the part of what makes The Hobbit so good and so fun is the fact that it is kind of like a one-off adventure, so to speak. I mean, it's kind of not, if I remember correctly, but it's like the fact that it was just the one book with the one adventure, not a huge, like, grand epic or anything like that. You know, they didn't need to include all of the extraneous connections. We all know, we all get it.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh, The Last Unicorn. I saw, there is a YouTuber that I found that has like 3 videos and that's it. I think pretty small channel, like has way more subscribers than that, understandably, because the videos are really good, but they just don't have a lot of them. But they did a whole documentary style thing on The Last Unicorn, and it was really interesting to watch because I had never heard of it. I didn't know what it was. Oh shoot, I only have 16 mana. Okay, well y'all are gonna have to march home the long way then. Sorry. Let's see, where is the actual... Here it is. I'm just gonna command them to go there and they can just make their way there. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's see. Oh, this isn't connected to anything. Okay, let's do that. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Yeah. Then let's pop down like mini treasury so that they don't have to carry that as far. go. Okay, what kind of improvements we got? Generic improvements. Oop. Generic improvements. I like how it connected this together as one forge. Okay, let's see what kind of improvements. Room improvements. Defibrimat. Yes. 100% we want a defibrimat. There's another entrance. I wonder if this entrance will...
Payday.
We've already been through the other one, so... Alright, let's try this. Probably should get another goblin at some point. We're gonna leave the goblin at home.
There are enemies
Thanks.
in your dungeon.
Super thanks. Okay, this is where this comes out. Which part of me thinks we already knew. Is there another entrance down there? Is that what that is? Okay, so wait a minute. Down here, is there another entrance? Maybe. Part of me feels like maybe there. Well. By all means, keep standing there. Alright, let's grab some trolls and some orcs. We'll grab some of the Nagas. I like how the bard went back to disable the trap, like, never mind your buddies or anything. Okay. He is truly doing what bards do, I guess, stand there and give bardic inspiration. Our bard never uses bardic inspiration, so they got in a fight last session with the Blood Witch is a stat block I used. So I used stat block of a Blood Witch and 2 stat blocks, or 1 stat block I should say, of it's, I think, Swarm of Poisonous Snakes is what the stat block actually is, but I told everyone in game that they were Spirit Nagas. They're 4 level 6 players, so it was like 2 CR2s and a CR, I think 7 or something like that. And it was actually really good. I think they fought it for a long time, and they had like, you know, 10, 11, 20 hit points left as players. So I had knocked them down pretty good by the time they finally killed it. So it had that good feeling of, yes, we finally defeated the thing, and it was like challenging enough to where they were concerned.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
It was also like not like nail-bitingly hard. And it was just supposed to be like a fun, not like a boss fight, but like a pseudo-boss fight. Like semi-tough. I don't know. I'm just happy that I got the CR where I wanted it. But yeah, that's what they were fighting last time. But the Rogue Bard combo, who's a Tabaxi, was like, I run all the way over to the trees across the clearing, and I'm like, okay, well, that's like 60 feet away. That's your whole turn. And she's like, yep, I ran all the way over there. And the Blood Witch had thrown up a barrier around the clearing. And so she's like, Seamus climbs the trees, and I'm like, you can't, I tell him about how, like, Seamus touches the barrier, and then the barrier...
A room full of rats has been unearthed.
Huh. Yes, kitten. Are you telling us all about it? Alright, you kill him. Alright. Just grab a couple of you guys. I didn't mean to throw him over the wall, but that's fine. Meow. Yes, kitten. I know you want to go bug Dad now, but Dad wants to sleep. Yeah. She's like, I want to go bug Dad now. And I'm like, but Dad wants sleep. So you're going to stay in here with me instead. Alright. Oh yeah, those traps are doing a number on those guys. Alright, let's go ahead and come kill the rats. We'll let those other guys wander around a bit. Yeah, on the plus side, I did level up. I nearly died doing so, but I did level up. Yeah, well, and I mean, it could have been cut closer, that's fine, but that's kind of the group that we are. We don't do, even our tough fights are not like really, really tough. We're not trying to get down to 1 or 3 HP per se. There was one time where I did knock the sorcerer unconscious, and they had not even touched the critter yet. It just flew around above them and landed a fireball and took out the sorceress and nearly took out the other two. But yeah, in general, that's kind of where we like our fights, because my one player is very, like, I think he had like 20 HP. I mean, he was fine, but he was like sweating bullets over there like he wasn't fine. I don't know how that works necessarily, but he was like, no, you almost got me, you nearly took us out, because I told him, I was like, man, I hope that wasn't too easy for you guys, and his eyes got all wide, and he's like, no, I'm pretty, I wouldn't have lasted a couple more rounds of that, because I mean, yeah, they had 20 HP left, but the witch and the nagas were doing like, 15 to 20 at smack, so he was probably right. They were probably about 2 rounds from someone actually dropping. Oh, that's his max HP. Oh yeah, that's very different. Hey, you. Wanna come up here and say hi? Pretty bed safe. If I... Oh, she wants to go bug Dad. Yep. So says the cat. Hey. Here. Here you go. Get on your feet. Yeah. Your flute.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Yeah. I was watching Seraphis, the Cypher System videos. Now, once before we had, see, now I'm gonna start getting distracted. You've got me started, Grumpy, so now I'm gonna go down rabbit holes. And I shouldn't be. I wanna get over here. How do I get to this entrance? Do I have to like unlock it somewhere? Is it like down here? Just wanna know where this entrance is. Brewing beer. Okay, yep. Yeah, only one guy's gonna stay and dig, but we'll drop all of them down there anyways. There you go. Let's see, where was I? Yeah, you think 5e... I was watching the videos on the Cypher System. Once before, we had moved over to Genesis. There was another player that we had that was all enamored with the Genesis system. Was like, oh my gosh, you guys gotta try this out because it's totally universal. You can use it for any genre, anything. You just make up your own monsters, blah, 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 blah. It's so great. So, we bought the dice and we converted over, and we ran into a couple of problems. Your wisdom check failed. I'm on a roll, pun intended. Yes, I failed my wisdom check. That's okay. I fail all kinds of checks. So we switched systems, and a couple of things happened all at once. First thing that happened was there was PvP, which I've legit never had PvP before because I've never had two people or their characters like legit want to start hurting each other. They'll like tease each other and joke around and stuff, but this was like... So the guy who was super enamored with the Genesis system basically ended up min-maxing it and was like, oh, my character does this and my character does that, and we're all looking at each other like, okay. And of course, we're all new to the system, so our characters aren't exactly synergized in that way. And then he, you know, he wanted to like fight this because one of the players introduced a new character with a new system, which is probably a smart move, to be honest. And they like got in a fight, and the one character's like, oh, I cast this and it paralyzes him and there's nothing he can do. And then I walk over and I do this and I do this to him, which is just like not a good feeling, like paralysis in particular.
Enemies have
And
entered the dungeon.
it just was not good. And so like right around / after that, because I think that player was just kind of a, I don't know, I think that group was destined to fail at some point just because like the people involved. But the sad part is that before we switched systems, it was like one of the best groups I ever had. I mean, it was fantastic, and there were 2 players in particular which just that synergized really well and played really well together. But we switched systems, and then that happened, and then right after that, the one player had talked to me, like spent a whole bunch of time talking to me about their character and their background and where they fit into the world, which was the first time that I ever had any of my players bother to want to make their backstory part of the world. All the other players were like, yeah, we want to play D&D, here's my character, here you go. And I was like, okay, cool. But this person actually was like, well, what's the, you know, history? Okay, does this race exist in your world? How could this race exist in your world? So we kind of co-created this, which you go look on YouTube and such now and come to find out that that's, you know, good. But what happened is the other players decided that this was favoritism. And I mean, on the one hand, I guess maybe they're not wrong, but on the other hand, it's not like they bothered to contact me, talk to me, you know, do anything with their characters beyond just show up on game night, and this other player did. So they decided that they were all upset, so they had a session meeting where they basically all sat down and fired at me all at once about how I was showing favoritism to this other person, and how they didn't really like, you know, they had it in their heads that the quest that they were on, or rather the quest they thought they were on, so what happened was they went out, they had a quest, they went out, they killed some shadows, the land around the shadows healed, then, and I literally described the land around where the shadows were haunting, healing, and coming back to life, and, they took the shadow essence back to the town and they sold and whatever. Well, the introduction for this new character that I was quote unquote showing favoritism towards was he walked in and dropped off some shadow essence himself. And then I was like, okay, like here, you know, here's the next quest. You guys need to head over here, blah, 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 blah. So then during this meeting where they were basically telling me that I was showing favoritism, they were all ticked off. Thanks, Kat. She's standing right in front of the mic right now, by the way. She's all over my desk.
Have entered the dungeon.
Basically what happened is the introduction of the character was him dropping off this shadow goo. And so they sat down and they were all like, he basically just came in and solved the quest for us. He just one shot through everything. There was our whole adventure. He's too powerful. You're showing favoritism. And I'm like, okay, first of all, which at the time I was so put on the spot, I could not respond properly. So I just told them like, I'm sorry guys, that's not at all the intention. The shadow quest is done. There was no more, or at least I hadn't planned on that, didn't think that I'd had no clue that that's what they wanted to do, because they didn't explicitly tell me like, we want to go back out and hunt more shadows. I had forgotten about narrating the land coming back to life, which you would have thought would have been a clear sign of like, okay, you guys are done, you've completed this quest now. So yeah, there was just this whole thing where the whole group fell apart because of like that whole thing where yeah, it was not good. And the moments, all I felt was, I felt sorry and I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm a terrible DM and blah, blah, blah. But then I look back on it on hindsight and I'm like, no, they were kind of being that was a bit ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. And then getting all bent out of shape because one character like came in and dropped off some monster goo just like they had just previously done for a character introduction, like introducing himself as a kind of monster hunter. Like, I don't see how that's one-shotting a quest. I mean, for that's really limited in scope, because for all they knew, there was 50, 100 more shadows out there, or the fact that that they turned it in means the quest was over. Like, I don't know. I don't see how that was particularly overpowered or whatnot. And again, in the moment, I had completely forgotten about the entire segment where I had narrated the land coming back to life and healing in a very like ending cutscene quest over type manner, because I try to make that stuff pretty obvious. So they just steamrolled past all of that. And the problem, I think, boiled to see when I describe it in this way, you get very much my side of the story, and you get very much like, okay, yeah, maybe if they were uncomfortable, they could have handled it better. But then the cherry on top of all of this is that the player in question was my like best friend, kind of not quite boyfriend at the time. He's my husband now, but at the time we weren't like dating officially yet, but we were very close and we spent a lot of time together. So the assumption was that we might as well have been dating at the time. So that was the cherry on top of the whole thing, is that I don't think anyone in the situation was taking a step back and looking at it objectively as, my goodness, Cat, are you quite done yet? I don't think anyone was taking a step back and looking at it as a player DM story, like what was really going on. I think they got kind of upset, and then they just jumped on my relationship with this person and just ran with it rather than taking a look at like what had really happened. And the ironic part is this, one of the players in the group of 3 that was all unhappy was the same person who did the paralysis attack on my best friend, and was like, he totally got away with, because the way I ruled it, when the PvP happened, there was 2 moments that were like highly contested moments where the players like really did not like what was going on, like at all. And the way it ended up getting ruled is during one of the moments, I sided with the player who actually initialized everything. Like I sided with one on one time, and then on another highly contested moment, I sided with the other one. So basically, they each got a DM fiat apiece, for a lack of better explanation, which I thought was at least fair, in the sense that, okay, I sided with him last time on this thing, so I'm going to side with the other one, that, you know, they each get one. They each get a kind of leaning in their direction, if you will. But yeah, no, that group ended up falling apart. And the problem that I had with Genesis, there were 2 main problems I had with it. I mean, the openness was nice, but it was almost like it was too open. And on the one hand, it was really cool, the way they have it set up to where like you just create your own monsters.
It's payday.
But it was a little bit of a false advertising, because it was like, oh, you get to create your own monsters. Look, pop, 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 there's a monster. It's so easy. And it's like, okay, but what they don't tell you is that in order to create an effective monster, you need to peruse like 6 pages worth of skills / feats / abilities, whatever word you want to use, and you have to go through and cherry pick which one of those you want. And if you're not familiar with the system, if you don't have it memorized, that's actually really time intensive compared to 5e for me, where I just pick up the monster manual and I like flip through and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of the ability I want. And then I just reskin the monster. Like I just pick the stat block that I want out of all the different stat blocks in there. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. And then in game, I just reskin the monster to be whatever monster I need. And so to me, that's a lot faster. But when I was watching the videos about Cypher System, and I apologize for not playing the game and really rabbit trailing, but also I had a cat pacing all over my desk and I had to move my keyboard and mouse like 6 times during all that. But what I liked about the other thing I did not like about Genesis was they talk about, oh, hello, Weaver. Hello. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you for a while. Hello, Weaver. We're nerding out about D&D, so pardon the tirade, but the other thing I was dubious on Genesis, or I learned to dislike after a while, was the dice, the non-numerical counting successes and counting failure system. I just after it was really neat and novel at first, and we're like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. But after like a couple of sessions, it got really old really fast, where every time we wanted to do anything, it was roll an entire handful of dice, just chicka 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 chick, dropping it, and then sitting there for like a minute while the player sits there and tries to count up and sort through the dice. And the feedback I got from one of my main players, which I highly agree with, which is, you know, he said, I kind of miss having a D20, just one dice, where as soon as it lands, you kind of know how well you did. Like if you roll a D20 and you get like a 15, you're like, okay, that's pretty good. And you get a 2, you know it's pretty not good. So it's one of those where it's like, I missed that part. So when I watched the Seraphis' videos about Cypher System, which I had never heard of, I'm looking at it and I'm like, this is literally everything that I liked about the very concepts that were like, ooh, that would be cool in a system, but without the heavy cranky dice mechanic. It's just a D20. So it's like everything I liked about Genesis, but just with a D20. So even though I have not dived deep enough into the system yet, and I don't know that my players are really going to be interested in changing over. And unlike Advanced 5e, it's not like I can just swap behind the screen and call it a day. I mean, because of character building and all of that, they would have to switch too. But it's still one of those things where it's like, it looks really interesting and it looks very tempting. Okay, I am back to the game. That was my rampage. And mostly just a D20. Yeah, Seraphis. Cypher System uses a D20 and mostly just a D20. So just to catch everybody up here, so Weaver is on Twitch as opposed to YouTube. Everyone else is on YouTube, and I don't have the chat on screen at the moment. And Weaver is a big Subnautica player, and so he popped in on one of my Subnautica streams. In fact, they popped in on the Subnautica stream where my hardcore character died. So that was, yeah. Anyways, I'm glad to see you in, Weaver. Wait, I haven't seen you in a while. I was able to catch 1 or 2 of your streams, although I had to lurk in one of them because I was kind of at work at the time. Although that's been fixed for a while, so I have lots of free time now. At least until I find something else. Oh gosh. Yeah. Well, but I don't know if you caught this, Weaver, but I went through off camera. I started a new hardcore Let's Play and went all the way up to the point where I had lost before, and on a hardcore character, and then I saved it and ended it there. Then I started the stream again on that hardcore character, and I called that episode Death. I See No Death.
There was a tavern in the woods called the Black Boar, one of those classic hero meeting places. Bard stood in front of this establishment advertising the Ultimate Evils dungeon in his refrains, which regularly resulted in heroes flooding into the underground, a habit he would soon be losing.
Let's see, and Grumpy says, to be fair, I've never played Cypher, but Seraphis video shows some great stuff. Yeah, they do. In fact, the first video that I saw, and probably the one that really caught my attention, was the...
After the Horde visited the establishment, they not only refused to pay the tab, but burned the whole tap room down to boot. Well, quite understandable, really. There was no orc beer on tap.
Okay, let's see. Can I go this way instead? Can I go up and around?
Your throne room is under attack.
2, 3, 4, 5, depending on how the check had to be. Yes, kitten. Can be a great fun system to play, and it's easy on the GMs too. It just requires the players come into it with the mindset that leveling up is not the goal because Cypher has 6 levels.
Wall of solid ice. No one knew what lay beyond in the wilds of the north. Although rumors of terrible monsters and the like abounded. Someday, the ultimate evil would love to spend a holiday there.
Yeah, I was trying to come up here and clean. I'm missing some entrances for sure. Let's get some more Fog of War done and over with. See if we can kind of, yeah, change up this area, kill them, and then we'll teleport back to the throne room. Yeah, yes, kitten. I'm sorry, kitten.
Defend the throne room.
Okay, yep, alright. Alright, and then we're gonna wait for that spell to recharge, and then we're gonna teleport them back to the throne room, and then they can help defend the throne room. I'm missing an entrance somewhere. I found the wall of ice, apparently. Alright, you're gonna have to just go the long way, I guess. I think this is the closest one, but we'll see. Okay. Let's see. Who else is... Yep. Hey, kitten. Meow. Yes. No orc beer on tap. What kind of pub is this? Yeah. Yeah, and see, and that's the other thing too, Seraphis, is as much as I find Cypher System really interesting and I really like kind of the idea of it, the one thing that caught my attention was like, I think it was in your video about the Red Book. You talked about how it's a very, or no, it was the one where you had the different, there were different characters talking, but the example with the bandits where, you know, it doesn't just immediately break down into a fight. It's, you know, bandits come out and challenge and they see 3 well-armed players and they decide to hold back because, you know, they wouldn't realistically just start fighting willy-nilly. They would be like, oh, I don't want to die today. Yeah. You know, like that kind of concept. But the players that I have like builds, they like levels, they like the mechanical part of it. A part of 5e, and one of them in particular is like, in fact, they specifically requested that I put more monsters and undead in my games, or specifically like monsters, because I've had a couple of situations where, you know, the monsters are all but defeated and one of them has 5 hit points left and it gets terrified and runs because that's what said critter would actually do. Like, that's realistic. And that player really, like, they told me that they really miss just having straight up fights where they get to kill everything. You know, they don't like the, like, that's what they enjoy about the game. So I don't know that it's going to work for us in this group right now, and they really love 5e, but it was really interesting to learn about that system. Ask Seraphis about his allergy? Okay. Oh my god, my cat is actually watching the mouse move across the screen, the hand, and she just tried pawing, she just tried catching the hand off the screen. That all caps response. That's the reaction. Alright, you. Alright, you. Alright, I kept her trapped in here for a while, so I have to, like, let her out a little bit, but hopefully she doesn't cause too much trouble. Okay, so we have plenty of gold, we have that, we've got people in our dungeon, we constantly have people in our dungeon, it's just a never-ending stream of people. I would dearly like to know where these people come from, so I can take it out. Where's the entrance I'm missing? There's 3 entrances on there. What entrance have I not used yet? I used the upper one. I used the... Is it that? Oh my god. Is it this one? Am I dumb? Alright. Time to go back to the game, guys. Pardon all of the midstream rampage. Yeah. His forgetting beer when talking about bottle caps in his Rust and Redemption video. See my comment and his response there.
It's payday.
Is there a string attached to the hand? That would explain a lot. She's actually can see stuff on screen, and there has been more than one occasion where she'll see something moving on the screen and she's like, oh, what's that? And then I'll start moving the mouse back and forth, and then she'll try to like catch it. And ended up vomiting for 8 hours and had to go to the hospital. Oh, that doesn't sound unpleasant at all. Oh my goodness.
There was a small Alliance military camp to the south, which guarded the border to the Posh Lands. An attack from inside the Posh Lands would be sure to surprise them.
That is horrible, Surface. I'm sorry to hear that that happens. Okay, I probably need to... Let's see. You're gonna lose audio for a hot second. There we go. There we go. It's not in an optimal spot, but at least showcases on screen for some people that there's conversation happening, because poor Weaver can't see any of this. Of which Weaver of Nightmares is the username, and he's on Twitch. If you guys have Twitch and feel like checking it out.
Not amongst those rare few. They disappeared from the surface faster than a brain amidst a horde of zombies.
What? Is that's the entrance that we went... That's the entrance we came out of, right? Yeah, that's the entrance we came out of. Okay, let's see. Over here. I think my favorite line from the narrator this morning has definitely been the, and Stanley was gonna go back to his desk. Oh wait, wrong game. That is a very severe reaction. Wow, that's scary. That is not a lot. That is not a lot of... And the cat's back. Alright. Are you gonna come hang out here in front of the mic again? One of these days I need to get like a cat cam that... Like Mukluk style cat cam that just focuses on her the whole time. A shame too, because the bottle was really cool, space themed. Ooh, that does sound cool. I'm a big fan of bourbon, so that's our primary. Okay. This map is so broken up into all these little sections. What? Brrr, what kind of sound was that? What are you up to down there? Are you playing with your towel? You are. You were playing with your okay. Hey, you. What is up with you? You are like in play mode. My goodness, you wouldn't even think she was an old cat the way she's acting now. Alright, let's see.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Okay, I need to pay attention to what was going on. I lost the plot a little bit here. Okay. Let's just take care of these enemies real quick. We'll just pick up and move our guys. Yes, kitten. kitten. Here. Come on up. Come on up. I'm going to fix the towel for you. I'll fix the towel while they're fighting. You're just being a fuss today, aren't you? Such a fuss. Such a fuss. Post high school days. You know, it's funny, I actually didn't drink anything until, like, much later. It wasn't until I started hanging out with Steve, that I learned, we would go to, Buffalo Wild Wings, and we're watching football and drinking beer. And that wasn't until, like, late 20s? Something like that? Okay. How do I get up there? I need to get up there. It's that one, isn't it? It's this one, isn't it? Okay, here we go. We just finished an attack, so it should be a few minutes before the next attack is incoming. I keep losing my goblin, apparently. I need to, like, buy more goblins. Okay, we're gonna go here. We're gonna buy a couple goblins, goblin, and, like, an orc to stay behind. Okay. Yoink.
Payday.
Okay. Let's see if we can intercept these guys. Probably here's where we're going to end up intercepting them, actually. B-dubs, beer, and football sounds amazing. Yes, we used to go to B-dubs all the time. And then the truck crew that I used to work on, every Friday night, we would be there until like 9 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. Doing truck, and then we'd have to be at work at 7 a.m. the next day. And so we'd all go over to B-dubs and hang out because it's right nearby. Not a whiskey drinker. Did the doctors hint at what could be the cause? Ethanol or something else in the whiskey. Space whiskey could have some problematic additives. Okay, let's see.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Okay. I see, I'm not paying attention. Grumpy, your powers of distraction work again. Alas. With Grumpy in my chat, proper progress can only go so far. Alright, screw it. We're just gonna go up here for it and do some damage. We've been fuffing about long enough. Melt it. Melt its health bar. Take it down. Good, she finally settled. She finally potatoed. I don't know what is up with her. One minute she's old lady cat, just grumpy old lady cat with arthritis, and the next minute she's like a little kitten and she's like doing the rabbit foot where she grabs the towel and then kicks with the back legs. All playful. What is going on? Melt their health bars. Melt their health bars. With alien parasites and whatnot. No chest bursting or other unusual symptoms. See, and thanks to my better half, I now actually fully understand that reference. Because before him, I had not seen the Alien movies. See, considering I'm a regular Bailey's drinker, it's probably something that was added to that particular local brand. But no, it wasn't the special. He ordered the special. Oh yeah, that's true. You're gonna have your OSC game. Okay. Yep, as soon as Grumpy leaves, then the powers of distraction minimize just a little bit. I don't know. Seraphis is also equally good at distracting me, so. I may end up actually doing a bonus stream too at some point because, like I said, I now found myself with inordinate amounts of free time. So, aside from all the other work and like housework and task-related things I need to do, I'm probably still gonna have lots more free time than I'm used to having. And there's a good probability that I'm gonna take a little time sort of off as well. You know, aside from just Saturday, Sunday, because I do already have a thing set up on Monday. But outside of that, I'm probably just gonna take a little bit of time to like get my shit back together, as it were. Me? Lies and slander.
Bridge, the Alliance's big city in the northwest, fell victim to the Horde. A huge cemetery from the old Plaguelands quickly rose from its ruins. A cemetery which could have easily provided the set for filming a zombie music video.
Oh, I'm guessing all those little red things are these guys over here? Oh. These guys. Okay. Seraphis, like, me? Nah, I would never distract somebody in chat. He's the procrastinating pirate, so he feels the need to spread the procrastinating part onto other people, maybe? Oh, I left half my force behind? Oh, they probably are dead members. That's fine. So let's head over this way. Conquer the minefield to this. Oh, down here. Okay. Let's see what I can do with what I have. Let's see. Is it this way? They're probably going to have to proceed this way. Yeah, it's probably this way. Okay, let's go here. And I drew you away. No, because I actually wanted to hear more about Numenera. Because when I first, so the first video I saw, which was the, let's see, it was either the quote D&D unquote video, or it was the setting, not the system, which was actually a really good video. I feel like you pointed out something there that does not get talked about enough. But where's everybody else? Y'all are slowpokes. But then, yeah, you did the D&D one that was the new, it was, let's see, Numenera, yeah. And then, and I was kind of confused about, like, what is Numenera compared to? So, like, are those two totally different systems, or is Numenera, like, a setting book, or a setting of Cypher, or is Numenera, like, an offshoot? Like, I hadn't quite made that connection yet. Oh, thank you, Grim Squirrel. Sleep well. Thanks for stopping by. For real, we love having you here. All right. Yes, and to Grumpy as well.
In the east of the Poshlands lay a small alliance.
We'll see you next time, Grumpy. Enjoy your game. Thanks for coming in. Love having you guys here in the morning. Well, morning for me. But yes, thank you.
Mission accomplished. The Poshlands were history, so 3 cheers for the Plaguelands. It wouldn't be long before the undead would rise again. Skeletons, zombies, white wanderers, well, maybe not the latter. And rise they did. To be honest, they were actually less than the astounded evil expected, but still. It used its mental abilities to reach out to them in order to seize them and to bring them under its control. But the evil did not succeed. Another power had already taken possession of them. A massive shape rose from a crypt in the east. It started to speak in the ultimate evil's direction.
You hold no power here. I will only obey the king of Gondor. I mean, the ultimate evil. It is time for you to die, oh living ones.
This was a tad unexpected for the ultimate evil. It would seem there was an imposter out there trying to usurp its title. It would have to worry about that later, though. This threat had to be dealt with first, as the undead were obviously baying for a fight with the Horde. It could safely be assumed that whoever was controlling the undead was doing so from somewhere up in the wild region of the Plaguelands. The ultimate evil would need to send its troops there in order to eliminate this threat.
Okay. Let's go to the Wildlands. Oh, that's up this way. Okay. We go. Well, darn, we couldn't get the Master Necromancer Caputo. Okay, yeah, and it is 6:59. That is getting real close. Let's see if we can finish up this little, like the transformation of the land there, like the little noose and the bones. Oh, I love undead. Skellies are my favorite.
Once again, the strange figure appeared, just like it had done several times before. The creatures of the unspeakable evil paused, confused, uncertain what to do.
You fool! I warned you not to start a civil war! For that, you will pay!
With these
Oh,
words,
okay.
the mysterious figure
I will
disappeared
pay.
once again. Probably hadn't had enough breakfast. Never mind. There's a skeleton king in the crypt just waiting to be pounded into a pulp by the Horde. You shouldn't keep him waiting. That would be rude.
Okay, so that's going to be more dungeon delvy, because we're going to have to go down there. So we're probably going to want an assassin goblin for that. The undead make for better ally. They won't betray you. It's true. All right, let's see. Allies. Yep. Oh yeah, this is the weird like dungeon control scheme where it's like half overworld control scheme, half underground control scheme. See how much damage we can do here. See if we can finish up real quick. There's probably going to be like a boss fight ahead. Yeah, I feel like it'll be really handy to have an infiltrator goblin with us now. So Numenera is the game that Monte Cook Games launched with. They developed that system originally for that game, but then adapted it for The Strange, then made the system setting neutral. Right, we're probably going to take some damage in here. Just keep going past. Just ignore the dude. Just come over here. Come over here. Come out of range of the... Yeah, heal up, guys. Heal up. Alright, come over here. Come over here. Heal up a bit. Okay, we're going to see if we... Oh, I can't do it in here, can I? Because it's not my home territory. Yep, can only be used in my territory. Dang it. Alright. Well, we're gonna keep going and hope that as they die, they respawn in the Defibrimat and just take out as many undead as we can in the meantime.
Payday.
We do have one, right? Oh, no, we don't. Okay. We have one researched. We just didn't have one built. I'm an idiot. Okay. Well, that's okay. Let's go over here. Let's, while they're standing there healing themselves up, let's 2 to 8 to 5. Okay. And then let's take the other Naga that we have and get her healed up or trained up to Heelys. Yep, that'll be fine. Okay, so let's go back to these guys. See how much damage we can do. Numenera is the game that they started with. So Numenera is kind of like the pre-Cypher system. It's the game they originally launched with, and then they adapted it. So the neutral setting is that Cypher system. Is it like the culmination?
This is where...
If you can't tell, I'm not super knowledgeable about that.
There is no place for the living here. Meet my sword. Frostgarn is hungry.
It was obvious that negotiations were not an option here. Therefore, the powerful evil chose one of its most well-proven tactics to solve the problem. Hit it till it stops moving.
Yeah, we're just gonna follow him. We can't attack him. He's immune while he's walking around. I like that. Frostgarn. His sword is Frostgarn. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. We're just gonna keep going until we run out of units. Alright, well. Shoot. Alright, come on, guys. Yep, we're just gonna keep going until we run out of units. Melt him, because he's going around the corner. Grab everybody. There we go. Alright, so now he's immune. Now he's walking back this way. So he's going to end up back in here. To put in context to D&D, Numenera is Greyhawk, the original system and setting. The Strange is Blackmoor, Mystera, the co-created setting, and Cypher system is the D20 system. Does that help? Okay. It does a little bit, actually. That helps me put it into like a kind of perspective. He did not go this way. He walked all the way. Okay, guys. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
That's fine. We got plenty there. Okay. You can see my horde kind of... Okay. We're just gonna melt some of these undead while we're waiting for him to continue to wander around the way he does. There we go. Because he's going to come back around. I don't know if he's healing in between. Is he healing in between?
Enemies in your dungeon.
Is that how that works? Where is he? That's him. Oh yeah, no, he's almost dead. Don't run it around, dude. Nope, now he's immune. Okay, so now he's going to come right back around this side. See if we can just drag this out some more, shall we? Because he's like immune for a bit and then he's... Did he walk back the other way? I'm gonna be so mad if he walked back the other way. He did walk back the other way. Alright, fine. We're gonna lose our Naga. Yep. So now we just got the S3 trolls left, so we're just gonna... keep rolling until everybody's gone. There we go. At least he's attackable now. For a little bit. We'll just attack him a little bit more. Until he does his whole immune thing again. Trolls are at full health though. I don't know. They're doing good damage to him. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's immune now. So we're just gonna... Alright, focus him down. We're probably gonna lose a troll. Yeah, so intriguing. Alright, there we go. Yep, we lost a troll. Gotta go find what's his name again. Man, we almost had him too. There he is. Yeah, come on. We can finish him. There's 2 of us and 1 of you. Action economy. We win. Oh man, of course he had to go into immune mode with like 2 pixels of health left. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Can you just let me, there we go. Kill him. Come on. There we go.
The
He's
Skeleton
toast.
King was unable to withstand the unspeakable evil's creatures and crumbled to dust under their mighty blows like a vampire in sunlight. Just like a proper vampire does. Not one of those little Twilight woozers. But I digress. The undead remained completely unimpressed and steadfastly refused to be controlled by the ultimate evil. Something out there was stopping them. However, without a leader, they were no longer a threat to the Horde. They just trudged about mindlessly, completely devoid of control. They were therefore useless to the ultimate evil. So the evil pushed on towards King's Ending in order to destroy the Alliance's remaining heroes there.
Wonderful, we did it. Oh my goodness, that felt like a drug gone forever. Wonderful. Oh wow, he had 300 health left too. Perfect. Well, we're gonna go ahead and call it here. But I super appreciate you guys hanging out with me this morning. And we'll see you possibly next Saturday, or, you know, maybe even earlier than that if another additional bonus stream goes up. So we'll catch y'all later.